Okay, so I just want everyone to know that I am witnessing how absolutely stupid anyone is to accuse me of being without virtue of proper establishment of sanity, and the fact that I just knew before I saw this. I mean, I'm not even gonna walk myself. Well, actually, you know, let's just fuck the fuck. This is this is for the rest of you. This is my shit. Let me walk you guys down the fucking aisle of rooms. And they're about 3 or 4, and then there's a fucking one right across from me. And all I know is I know I'm not to open up these doors. That's all I know about fucking reality. And I mean, dear God, did they really tape the room number? I mean, what trickery were they hoping to accomplish, and the freedom of allowing me to feel like this is the one that this belongs to me? I mean, I do. So here's what I do and will not accept, and the improper maljustifications people have had of my goddamn fucking ridiculous screams of shit. Just absolutely. I mean, dear God, I mean, just did I not say that this place is obviously being established for me as a place that I do not allow myself to be told I do not exist in boxes for people. The child, whatever that you think outside the box, and if you think outside the box, that is your proof that you are I don't deal with the box. And anytime anything approaches it, anything that accomplishes, and here's the shit that I refused. So I stepped into the shower, dude, and I saw this in my ad, and I did not like this bathroom, and I did consider just not purchasing this place, but I don't know. I felt a need for something I needed to do. But damn, when I got in that shower, I mean, the shutting of the curtains that you immediately know needs to happen so the water doesn't fucking pour out. I will not explain to you what I will not include. I refuse to ever be enclosed and to enclose myself in something like that. And so, whatever vibration these people are figuring out happens to someone, I don't know, and maybe I'm actually setting myself up for the danger and the reality of the trickery of my own worth, of mastery of my own worth. But dear God, I do not enclose myself in something such as that. And this is a time where I really want to speak to a life that I refuse such a situation. And I'm not going to. So I'm gonna walk out of this room as I walk you guys through. I actually before I shut down my life in Princeton, I left behind the device of my establishing my past lives. I just threw up my hands up. I'm not going to use my past lives as an explanation for what I will not fucking do, no matter what. I don't know how to explain the sacrifice of my names and who I have been, and the shit that I do not have, or the shit that I do not, or what is it? The shit that I do not care. What is the shit that I do not have? Whatever. I do not give a shit. The shit that I do not give. Of my fucking. I'm just out of breath right now. I explained. I published a video on the San Francisco Discord that explained, not explained, but just told you all about. And when I say told y'all San Francisco. I mean, I'm talking to San Francisco. I told I guess the Discord server just the absolute impossible phenomenon that went on in San Francisco at the time, and not actually in San Francisco and all around the world, that was numerologically impossible, and events of nature had it. I mean, there's no existence on Earth that they can deny the numbers that surrounded me, and then very specifically San Francisco, and so So I don't know. So and so I got some little asshole set up a private chat room for me. I said private talks with Krishna Adams, and then it was explained to me that okay, so here you when in the future you need to post your personal whatever what do we call it, your personal marketing devices, or the marketing devices of yourself in our videos section. And that is actually the opposite of where I would that. I mean, just because something is a video does not mean that that is the only thing that the only thing that it can wrap itself in obedience to a classification of as a video. And I mean, the puncture that I put in that whatever chat system that I dumped in my the numerological fascination I find in my fucking just my birthday. Oh dear God! Oh my God! I'm out of breath. This is fucking. I mean, seriously, the immediacy of. I mean. So anyways, so then after it was just we were just telling you over the rides. I mean, and it was then awarded to me in such a way that I cannot get over. And the guy was just what did he say to me? He said, there's a pluralization of what was what I just the absolute dismissal of my existence was just we did not find we just not. He said something really fucked up that explained that they did not like the fact that I'm talking about the fact that I'm an important person, and that was I mean how dare you speak of the importance of who you are. I mean, well, how dare you speak to someone who is important to I mean, and I don't want to use the word you in those situations because I do not know how to explain to the fucking cavemen around me that the worst nightmare of y'all's, the worst nightmare of all of these whoever is hurting me with, oh my God, get over here. So this is where, so here's, I have a fascination with a guy who just, he happens to be really good at just, I happen to be, and this is where I just have full respect for what the spirits around me that tell me that you must go look at his, and then I don't know how it took me 6.5 years to discover that he had a Pinterest account. And I don't know, I swear to God, it was maybe 4 or 5 days ago that I found a board where he was just, I don't know, he was I think it was a ceiling lamp or something, but all I know is when I looked at those nails, I was like, holy shit, oh my God, I need to go tell it. And I mean, dear God, I have always bragged about my inabilities of setting of hanging things up on walls, and the device of the nature of once upon a time life where I lived, that I claimed that I was the most acclaimed theoretical physicist of all time. The fucking joke with that shit show is that I am absolutely so fucking bastardly retarded when it comes to the physics around me. That is, I mean, I just happen upon. I mean, that is the only way I figure out things. Just because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain when you are so terrible at a science. You actually become really the only scientist that exists. I mean, and I don't know, but maybe I guess I just decided to be the only asshole who didn't want to do the slave work of figuring out this physical shit out, that particles out that God so humorously dumped. And I'll explain it at a later time when I'm more comfortable with my situation, explain to you the fucking obnoxious and beautiful humor God has put into what we call a physical world, and and the particles around me. But all I know is, oh my God, I mean, so thank God. I mean, I do not go to a home. I mean, I truly and fully expected myself to walk into, oh, damn. There's a woman who walked out. And so I fully expected to walk into a place that I would call home. And I do not know why someone else is suddenly here to now suggest that there is not there are not 2 cups and the only bathroom that says, they both said 300. But let's get back to the nails. I mean, all I know is the science of my fucking towns that just obviously, that will always for all the time make me the grandmaster of y'all sciences. Is that all I know is I established this shit that I do not do. I know for a fact that I do not know shit about hanging things up and what devices are available to one another, except for the. I mean, that is such a disgusting event that has happened right there. All I can imagine is that they must have little mini cameras or something like that. And I mean, I just knew immediately. So anyways, back to the guy. I was like, suddenly I was returned to suddenly I was provided with the, oh, hey, how about the memory of, oh, there's someone who would know how to properly hang this up, and I don't, and then here I go again. So, well, so thank God I showed up. I brought with me my favorite, my tapestries that I cannot live without, and I decided to I'm gonna go ahead and submit my existence to whatever things that, well, dear God, I mean, here's yet another device of stupidity. I mean, when these people set up a room, I mean, you have to believe I am stupid. You have to not. I mean, I would not consciously be aware of the immediacy of. Be aware of these things. I mean, I consciously activated the dissatisfactions I had. I will just go and say that I had a dissatisfaction with the fact that there were only the pillow system of the bed. Those aren't pillows. Those are throw pillows for a cute little cow. Those are three little cute little throw pillows. I mean, why do they? I mean, that isn't, and that I understand. Maybe understand just the kind of forgetting just of the the need for a bigger pillow, but it really was. I mean, after I had already accomplished the feat of rectifying for myself ahead of time that there's something going on. I mean, there's just something wrong with these pillows and this bed and this room. That I do deserve a goddamn Medal of Honor for dumping my fucking existence into San Francisco. Because I feel like those pillows are. Damn, that one really had the physical event of it changing. I mean, so now it's just denial. Oh, damn. That is impossible. Oh, that is impossible. I've got it. There's no way anyone would ever fuck with gods. I mean, you guys have got to understand. This is God's world. The reason he does not come down here to. I mean, why? And let's not talk about the event of slavery we feel like we're allowed to put God into. But this world around us, you guys all need to be aware, and you need to start informing people of. They need to stop messing with the particles of God's world. He literally assigned to me a job that I have in this universe of where I really dig into and hunt down any discovery of an inappropriate renderance of what is being. I mean, when something is suddenly rendering an offering of a different offering than the whatever, I don't know. There's so much beautiful fucking shit that our universe used to allow us to know that existed for that a lot of humanity needs to know that as far as that we are in forgetting of our beautiful universe, because they have all retracted their themselves from our witness, because of just how absolutely I mean hidden they I guess when I'm to figure out that I'm not going to they're something and I feel as if I have been set up. I mean, when I say set up, I mean, there's no way in hell that my God would ever. So, I mean, you guys have to understand, literally, I mean, 3 or 4 days before my departure for San Francisco, God sometimes like, oh, hey, baby, I was even, so, I mean, God has literally been taking care of me when I go to sleep, and He's always there, and I do have a real establishment of a personal authority of, I mean, nothing but I guess the goddamn fucking, maybe, I don't know, maybe the fact that fucking, I don't know, whatever he just, I don't know. But anyways, the care that he has had taken in and just being next to me has not been about taking care of me, but it's really been just about existing with me. And so suddenly, and suddenly when I'm now in existence, where I cannot handle being without him, he's like, hey babe, I'm gonna go over to San Francisco, and I have to stay there, and I have to handle things, and I cannot come back to this vibration in this place. And I said, yeah, right, God, it's impossible. In his, so I mean, 3 hours later, I'm lying there in bed, and suddenly, oh my God, I was like, God, I'm like, please come back. And I'm crying my bitch ass off at, oh my God, please. And I'm in realization of the actuality of that he really does have this fucking strength. And that guy cannot handle my fucking cries. And so he did come back to me after maybe 1 or 2 days, and for about 30 minutes of a visit, and then he went back to whatever he was doing in San Francisco. All I'm gonna say is I feel very comfortable with my witness of who Waheguru is, because the correct vibration that we need to render out to everyone immediately is that Waheguru is the true name that he is deserving of, and Waheguru is something that puts the Grand Master of the universe to, to nothingness. And there, I mean, he is that guy. He is. I mean, the things he has done for existence and the others in existence has been an absolute a passion and love that really cannot happen without a fucking opposing force of whatever disgust he will have in anything that disrespects the offering he has. I mean, and that guy, he is wise. Not that Waheguru is. I mean, I think it means the wonders. I don't know, something of the guy, basically the wandering of the universe. It was collected for me, the establishment, but I will tell y'all, the real claim, I mean, I guess I've completely forgot it. But yeah, oh my God, what is it that I was trying to say? I mean, the real thing that I've discovered about my Waheguru and your Allah and God is that you guys need to become dissatisfied with the fact that God is not some cuddly teddy bear that you have available to you at all times to fix all of your shit. And he is absolutely not the one who should ever be allowed to be fixing anyone's situation, because in the same way that I am allowed to immunify for y'all the disgusting nature of these nails and whatever improper forces have been in alignment with the building and the structuring of this goddamn room, is the same goddamn fucking authorities he has are under a sign of masteries of what he does not deal with. And so But he's wise. Oh, that I forgot. So that was what I dropped off. My memory dropped off. So the thing that you really need to understand, guys, is the true wonder of Waheguru is he is fucking wise. He has been setting up for all the time this end of times. And that guy, he sets up. I mean, he sets up everything to make sure that the basic necessities that he has of life never get taken from him. And I'm going to end this video with that. And we are not going to reward this fucking room with any more witnessing of our beautiful supreme being. So anyways, all right, bye guys.